All right, so we're almost a quarter way through the season. Let's talk about most improved. This has been strictly ball business.
Strictly ball business.
Strictly ball business.
I like that video.
Shit.
I mean, this is where we see a lot of them show out. Certainly, there's guys that'll come out at the very end of the season that we're like, oh, you know what? They got it. They won. I mean, they pick up steam. But for now, I want to hear, do you got 3 guys in mind who could be at the top of your most improved?
And so we're talking about the award now. Are we talking about most improved player?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, at first I thought we were going to talk about leader, but no worries. In terms of most improved player, I think it's pretty clear the favorite is Lauri Markkanen in my eyes. He's just playing incredible right now. Nobody saw this coming, and hopefully he continues because just a total rebranding of Lauri Markkanen would be super cool. Yeah. For that to continue. I think like as a potential guy, I think Jalen Brunson maybe could be up there. I don't know. I think we saw this a lot with him, the potential to carry a team when Luka has been out. But I think if he keeps it up for the whole year, people are going to need to give him more respect. Not necessarily where he deserves to win most improved player, but they need to recognize, like, okay, Jalen Brunson is a decent player. He's worth having the ball in his hands. Like, I think he needs more around him. I don't think he should be the primary scorer, but I don't think it was bad necessarily to not bring Donovan Mitchell in. Maybe it would have been worth bringing him in, if you didn't have to give up any of your current players for it. But I don't know. That's another tale. My last guy for most improved player. I don't know. That's a tough one. Maybe
I got a couple names we can talk about. Well, one thing, I'm looking at the odds right now, and I do think it's worth saying the leading the odds is SGA at 350.
Really,
but I think obviously he's improved. I think he deserves a mention. But that's too reminiscent of picking Ja again for most improved. I mean, I
really
get it.
I
get it.
Crazy.
But that's not most improved. Like the guys on my most improved list. I mean, Lauri Markkanen. Yeah, that great name. I predict he's on my list. I didn't predict him as the most improved, but he was on my list. I'll mention this 1,000 times.
That's good. Yeah.
But I want to mention Magic Bol. It's been great. If we're talking stats, he's probably the most improved. He went from 2.4 points per game to right now 13.3. But this guy's putting up 20 points. Now he's a starter. Shit's going up for him. I think he's worth mentioning.
Yeah, I think it's great. He's finally on a team, that's giving him an opportunity because they're bad. And the Nuggets, they just weren't really going to be willing to give him that. And I don't remember where he had bounced before the Magic. But great to see him just playing confidently. He's getting buckets. He's shooting the ball. He's such a great ball handler for his size. And would love to see it continue in a significant role. And it seems like the Magic have a ton of talent now, so hopefully he continues to be a part of it. Like, you see him play like this, I don't know how you could possibly not give him minutes, even when guys come back, because, it's just too good not to play.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens with this.
No, 100%. And, he's the one that pushed Mo Bamba out of the starting lineup. He's just been playing great. I mean, aside from 8 rebounds, he's only averaging 13 points, which has been going up. Obviously, we just mentioned that, but 8 rebounds, 2 blocks a game. Great. Yeah. Great start. And this is 8 rebounds off, with Banchero's averaging 8 rebounds and Wendell's averaging 9 rebounds. So this team's, it's not like he's just like the only center on the team. Like Mason Plumlee gets 9 rebounds a game because no one else on the team is going to. So
they have a lot of size. They have a lot of size on the Magic, but he's working hard to get his rebounds. And so I think ultimately, hopefully see these stats continue. I don't know. What's your starting 5 for the Magic when they're fully healthy?
Fultz, Wagner, Bull, Banchero, Carter.
Yeah, that's such a
still fucking
lineup.
huge. But it works because right now they have Franz playing the point when Suggs is out. He can play a 2-guard, no problem. Bull's already playing small forward, and Banchero and obviously Fultz, Banchero, and Wendell Carter. That's their natural spots at the 1, 4, and 5. But I'm super curious to see how that goes. I think there's enough shooting because Bull can shoot, Banchero can shoot, Carter can shoot. Fultz is probably the worst shooter on that team. But
yeah, I think the main thing is, will they be fast enough? Will they be laterally quick enough?
I do think so. Bull might be the slowest person at small forward, but I mean it's positionless. I think Wendell Carter's really fast for a center. Bankeros obviously can get downhill. Franz can get downhill. Fultz can get downhill. I'm not worried about those three. But Bull's the only one I'm scared that he can't get down there. But he can cover some distance. But let me get into my other two guys that I think could be most improved players. And they're both on the same team. I think the Spurs has seen great success with Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson. I mean, we talked about Keldon Johnson before. He's a star. He's just looking like an all-star, like, period.
Yeah, that would be my third candidate for most improved, honestly, because that guy's a dog.
Yeah, I mean, he's great. He's cooked your Timberwolves numerous times this season.
Well, him and Sohan, yeah.
Oh yeah, Sochan.
They got some good. No, it's Sohan.
Is it Sohan?
Or Sohan? Yeah.
Sohan.
Yeah, the C is silent.
C is silent C.
Yeah, it's stupid, I know, but it's the truth. But yeah, I mean the Spurs, it's a good system to be in. It's a good spot to develop. If you've got talent, like they're probably gonna pull the most out of you. And worst case scenario, you'll get traded for some picks, go to a winning situation at some point.
Yeah,
Best
definitely.
Case scenario, you're part of a great team someday.
Oh yeah, I mean if they have both these guys right now, I mean I love Devin Vassell. He's been great. He's one of the best all-around young players in our league right now, and he's just been fantastic. He's averaging 20 points per game. Just got back from injury. Keldon Johnson's obviously, I think he's averaging like 23, 24. He's been killing it. So it's good to see that. Like, I mean, after the whole, who's the guy that just got like fired from the Spurs because of like sexual harassment?
Josh Primo.
Josh Primo. We thought he was going to take a huge role. Obviously not. They got rid of Murray. We're just kind of like, who left us on this team? They're definitely buying in for Victor Wembanyama. Victor.
Banana.
The Wham Bam Banana. So anyway, they're definitely buying in. But no, they've been pretty good. They've been killing. I like both those guys. They're both two-way type players, more Vassell than Johnson. But I'm down with them. Either of them could win it. I like SGA. I see his improvement. I know you agree with this. I just don't think he should be most improved because he's not the most improved.
Yeah, that would be silly. I mean, he's literally been given a maximum contract extension. If you're making max money and you're coming off a great year, I mean, he had a great season last year. He had a great season before that. He's just getting better each year. I don't know. That's just silly. Like,
yeah, this isn't the BIP award, the best improved player.
Yeah.
This is the most improved player. It's the MIP, the MIP, not the BIPI.
I mean, the award every year before the John Morant year, it's always been a player who's completely changed their reputation from one year to the next. And you can tell those things just outside of the stat sheet and just based on what they've been doing night in, night out. And a lot of it will come through the stat sheet as well. But overall, like Lauri Markkanen is the guy this year that has turned the most heads. Everybody's been like, what? Yep. Like, I'm like, that's the most improved player right now. And unless something drastically changes with him, if he keeps this up, if they make the playoffs, if they are looking like they're gonna make the playoffs, he's the guy. And if they give it to SGA, that's just total garbage.
Yeah, I mean, let's look because they had it right. So last year was John Morant, who was an all-star before. He was an all-star now. Granted, his numbers went up. Julius Randle was 2020-21. Yeah, I agree with Julius Randle. Became an all-star. Made sense. Brandon Ingram. Yep. Made the first year as an all-star. Came out of that funk he was in. Pascal Siakam. That was probably the biggest example. Came out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Victor Oladipo had high expectations just like Giannis, who was the year before him. Both had high expectations. But
he was dragging his feet for years.
True. Ja came out right away as one of the. He won Rookie of the Year. You know,
Yeah.
none of these players won.
The different
Rookie of the Year.
situation. I mean, yeah, like Victor Oladipo, he got traded twice before he really found his footing in the league. And,
Exactly.
like, there was good reason for why he was traded.
Yeah.
Like,
Fizzled out in Orlando, just did not work well next to Russell Westbrook and OKC. Like that.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, with these players, like, it's a reputation thing. Like, they had one reputation when they were in the league and then completely switched it within 1 year. And then maybe in Randall's case or in Victor's case, it reverted back and ultimately not having a great career trajectory or not where we thought it would be. But that doesn't mean for this year we shouldn't celebrate that greatness and the comeback that they made. Like last year, Jordan Poole's the guy everyone wanted to celebrate as the sixth man of the year, or I'm sorry, as the most improved player of the year, because he completely turned around his career trajectory after a couple years of refinement in the G League and with the Golden State coaching staff. I mean, his head coach Steve Kerr has even said like he looks night and day different since when he first became a Warrior, and he never thought that Jordan Poole would become this type of guy.
No, exactly. And I mean, it's not supposed to. You're not rewarding the rich with this award. It's supposed to reward those guys who like work hard.
It's not supposed to do with playoff success either.
Exactly.
It shouldn't have anything to do with that.
Yeah. I mean, the guys before that too, CJ, Jimmy Butler, Goran Dragic, all of it, just cementing the point that where it should be guys like Bull, Lauri Markkinen.
Yeah.
Lauri Markkinen would be a perfect example. That's the exact example we need. Bulls also falls in that example.
Yeah,
Keldon
Bull too. Yeah,
Keldon and Devin
Keldon I'd be okay with.
But that's not the storyline. But that's also like another. That's
But
much
even
like
then,
Giannis.
they're not that far off. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly like Giannis and Pascal Siakam, who they just played their time, filled their role until they could excel.
But even like,
role.
wasn't Siakam like a second round pick though?
Yeah, he was a second round pick. He was pretty.
So
far.
even that's like its own accomplishment,
right?
To come from where he was and become the first option on a team within a year, or like a second option, like pretty crazy.
But what do you guys think? I want to know who you guys think should be most improved. If the NBA was ending today, who's most improved? Also, along with that, comment below. Just let us know if you think Josh should have won most improved last year. I want to know what you guys think. Let's hear about the greater good. But hey guys, only balls, only all the time. Like and subscribe to the video. We want to keep making videos for you guys. Tell us what you want us to hear. Wait, yeah.